Okay guys, you might have guessed from the title of the video that today I'm building a survival shelter, but to be quite honest with you, it's so much more than that, because what I have back here, that's a survival shelter in the strictest sense possible, because it's designed for use in an emergency situation. It's nice and small and compact, and it maybe is going to last you 1 or 2 days and nothing more, and that's all that you expect out of it. My goal today is to take all these materials and use them to jumpstart a super shelter build. So that's on the agenda today. I got my tools with me. I'm really excited to do this, so let's get down to it. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we're about ready to get started on the build, but I just want to go over a little bit of criteria about choosing a site for your survival shelter. Number one, it has to be close to a water source. I got that back here. You see that? Enough water forever, right? Number two, I need to be deep in the forest, and I accomplished that. I'm at least 1/4 to a half mile deep on all 3 sides. Number three, I've got to have viable food sources, and this forest gives it to me. I got deer, squirrel, raccoon, you name it, it's available for consumption. And then finally, I need to have natural resources around me, you know? And you see I'm surrounded by trees, so I got enough fuel for fire, and I have more than enough materials for expanding on my shelter. And then finally, I got to think about cover and concealment for the shelter as well. So keeping all those factors in mind are going to allow you to set up a perfect site for your survival shelter. So let's get down to it. I'm going to string up this center of support and we'll get rolling. So I'm cutting down trees for that rear wall of the lean-to, and this happens. Look at that, snapped right off, and it just, you know, it sucks. I love my silky pocket board, but you know, it's still usable. It's going to obviously not work as well, but the point I want to make is shelter building, survival, whatever you're doing out here, you got to have redundancy. So when this breaks, hey, no worries. I got this for backup. And if this goes down, I got to spend folding bow saw. So you got to have redundancy, guys. Without it, you're screwed. Okay, so the most important part of the shelter is done, and that is selecting the site and getting a cross beam up that's nice and sturdy and secured. And I think I pretty much accomplished that with the double lashing X style plus the support underneath each end of the beam. So the next move is to go ahead and take all this wood that I've just processed, build myself a wall stretching from that tree right there all the way to the back, from 1 foot to 2 foot in height, and then run my back roof, the back roof of the shelter, all the way down to the top of the wall. And that's kind of how that's going to go. And then from there I'm going to build the side walls, the fire pit, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm sick of talking, I'm ready to start building, and I'm sure you guys are too. So let's do this. wall's done behind me. I got this whole area cleared out right here. I got my roof that's ready to go. All I gotta do is just throw my Bosch on there and I'm good to go. So the only other thing to do now is put up the walls on each side and make the raised bed. So I'm thinking, since I've already cleared out this area with my, I love this, by the way, this Schrade e-tool, incredible. But anyways, I've used this to clear out this whole space right here. I'm thinking I'm gonna go ahead and put in the raised bed, and then after that do the side walls, and we'll wrap the show up. What's going on, guys? Listen, I want to check in with y'all real quick. It's been 6 hours since I started this build, and this is where I'm at. So I'm basically done. The walls are up, the roof is up, the back wall's up, the bed is done. Everything's pretty much done. I just need to put the finishing touches on this and get some chow. What's up? Good morning, guys. Listen, it is bloody cold out here. I think I got down to about 18 last night, so I'm so thankful to have had just enough time last night to set myself up with a nice fire pit and a fire that I was able to keep stoked till about, I think it was between maybe about 11 and 12, and it went out. But yeah, I was all good. I got this Snug Pack jungle bag. It's rated down to 20. Now, I will be honest with you, it did get a little chilly. My feet got a little chilly around 2 a.m. because it got a little windy. But aside from that, I was good to go. So this morning, I'm up moving around. I got the fire going. I got some water on boil, and I'm just kind of poking around here, seeing what other kind of stuff I can do till the shelter until I leave. Now, the shelter itself, you know, it's not done. This is phase 1 of the super shelter. I still probably have at least 1 more to 2 more phases to go. But in a nutshell, this is a really good working foundation, and the reason why I think that is because the lean-to expandable into the A-frame is just so flexible, and when you take the time to add that back wall, it gives you a ton more headroom, it gives you lots of easy space for you to put in the raised bed, and then just you know, adapt and expand on it. Hell, I mean, I can take another Boscha, keep it rolled up here on the center beam, run that out in front of me to serve as a you know, a real quick makeshift roof if I need to. The other side of the A-frame, I can make that permanent and actually build that out. I could build out half and then leave this part open. Who knows? You know, there's just tons of stuff you can do with this. You know, I can run out the walls some more, build them up higher on each side. You know, just tons of flexibility. So that's why I love the lean-to configuration, is just because it's so flexible and allows me to do so much with it. So that's the deal. I'm going to continue on the shelter right now. I'm going to stay warm, get myself a little something to eat, and you know, you guys know the deal. Let me know what you think. You know, input, comments, you love it, you hate it, whatever. Let me know what's up, and stay tuned until I come back with another episode on this. Until then, you guys know the drill. Get out there and train, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.